Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Y.M Yollow Konyak, says any policy for development should accommodate concept of biodiversity conservation. Directorate of Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Services says cases of African swine flu in the state originates from outside Nagaland. Advisor Prisons Printing and Stationery H Haiying inaugurated a Bailey Bridge and a community hall at Langnok village. And PM's Economic Advisory Council suggests schemes for urban jobless and universal basic income. Now the news in detail. Nagaland Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Y.M Yollow Konyak, today said that the policy and planning mechanisms in every sphere of development should accommodate the concept of biodiversity conservation. The minister was speaking at the celebration of International Day for Biological Diversity held at Ars Semba in Kohima. He said biological resources are required to be nurtured for sustained supply to the future generation. He, however, said this could not be achieved due to some reasons, stating that International Day for Biological Diversity is commemorated to increase the understanding and awareness of the biodiversity issue. The minister said there is a need to work together and establish certain policies and guidelines to achieve all the objectives of the Convention on Biological Diversity and also to protect dwindling biodiversity resources. To this, Yollow said all signatories of the convention should frame strategies and action plans for obtaining its objectives. On the occasion, the minister also launched the revised Nagaland State Biodiversity Strategy Action Plan. The Directorate of Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Services said that the confirmed cases of the occurrence of African swine fever have been established in Langnok, Mokokchung and Pek districts through nucleotide sequencing of PCR products and RT-PCR from NIHSAD Bhopal and NERDDL Guwahati. It said, as per the current epidemiological survey, the source of origin of the disease appears to be from outside the state due to the high and rampant import of pigs into the state. The department informed that as of now, the disease is contained in Pek and moderately contained in Langnok. However, the situation in Mokokchung is yet to be contained satisfactorily. It said unless the general public, piggery farmers and pork consumers in the state cooperate in containing the disease, it is likely to spread across villages and districts, causing a devastating effect on the pig population and severely impact the economy of the state. It further cautioned that unless swift action is taken in a coordinated effort, high morbidity and mortality will create an acute shortage of local pigs in the coming months, especially from October to December, resulting in the high cost of pork in the market. The Directorate, in an advisory to contain African swine fever in the state, has requested the general public, piggery farmers and pork consumers to remain vigilant and report the death of pigs to the nearest veterinary health center for necessary sero monitoring. Advisor Prisons Printing and Stationery H Haiying inaugurated a Bailey Bridge at Luvi Mong, Langnok Village Road, and a community hall at Langnok Village today. Advisor Haiying urged the villagers to know their responsibility and learn to live in unity. He requested the people to take care of government facilities and take ownership of the infrastructures. Haiying asked the people to work hard and sought cooperation for more development in the days to come. Deputy Commissioner Nagaland, Hiazo Mero, said the government is giving importance to the border district and villages, stating that Langnok village is located near the international boundary between India and Myanmar. The DC advised the VCC, GPs, VGs, and village elders to control and check the illegal activities such as transportation of intoxicating substances. Meanwhile, Advisor Haiying inspected the ongoing construction of Langnok village ground. A report commissioned by the Economic Advisory Council ESC to the Prime Minister has suggested that the government roll out a universal basic income UPI scheme to reduce stark income gaps. The report also said to launch a guaranteed employment program for the urban unemployed. The report, titled The State of Inequality in India, prepared by Gurgaon-based Institute for Competitiveness, was released by ESC Chairman Bibek Debroy. The report called for raising minimum income and ensuring better distribution of earnings in the labour market. The report also noted a marginal decline in unemployment rate. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Following the announcement of state government banning illegal collection of money at check gates and at other locations in the state, Kohima District Administration held an emergency meeting with police, transport and IPR today. Deputy Commissioner Kohima Gregory Thejavele highlighted the government's notification and briefed the members on the steps and measures to be taken up at the district level. As per the government's directive, an inspection team of the district was constituted with ATC headquarters as the team leader, along with additional SP, Regional Transport Officer and District Public Relations Officer as team members. Thejavele said the team will conduct regular inspection of any functional unauthorized check gates and also to conduct comprehensive inspection of illegal collection of money taking place in the district. He also said the team has to ensure that all concerned departments close down and dismantle any temporary structure or building standing at a location of unauthorized check gates within Kohima district. STO Civil Sadar Dimapu and Zbentanguli also apprised that the district inspection team will carry out further necessary action tomorrow, starting from the Burma Camp area checkpost, and submit a first inspection report to the Deputy Commissioner on or before May 23. Meanwhile, Deputy Commissioner Beren has informed that all check gates within the district, including police check gates, have been suspended with immediate effect from yesterday. In this regard, he requested all to initiate necessary actions and ensure strict compliance with the notifications. Further, a meeting is being convened on 24th May at DC's Conference Hall, Beren, to deliberate on the matter. To facilitate access to birth and death certificates through online modes, the Department of Economics and Statistics Nagaland has launched the online registration of births and deaths on 19th April 2022. Currently, an applicant can register or apply for a birth or death event occurring within 21 days of the date of occurrence through the portal crsorgi.gov.in. At present, the service is available only within the jurisdiction of Kohima Sada. However, the service will be extended to other areas in a phased manner. Amidst the ongoing spell of pre-monsoon showers, a monsoon preparedness meeting was held today under the chairmanship of DC Dimapu, Rajesh Sundararajan. During the meeting, disaster preparedness plans were discussed and emphasis was given to the need to prepare a robust disaster management plan to fight natural calamities. Sundararajan urged the department to identify areas that are prone to disaster. He also directed to inspect choked drains and immediately carry out repair and maintenance and also take necessary measures to avoid any spillover during monsoon. All district HODs attended the meeting and shared the grievances and suggestions on disaster preparedness. And now to end the news, here are the main points again. Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Y.M Yollow Konyak says any policy for development should accommodate concept of biodiversity conservation. Directorate of Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Services says cases of African Swine flu in the state originates from outside Nagaland. Advisor Prisons Printing and Stationery H Haiying inaugurated a Bailey Bridge at a community hall at Langnok village. And PM's Economic Advisory Council suggests schemes for urban jobless and universal basic income. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.